Welcome back to another Gundam card game video. In this video, I'm going to go over just the deck that I used to win my 4th local. Real quick, this is kind of nice, but for Christmas, Mandy got me a Gundam bag to carry all my Gundam cards. I'm just working on my change into becoming a Gundam nerd. Like I said, as a kid, I watched Gundam Wing. Absolutely love the Epyon. Today, I ran my Epyon deck for the first time in a local tournament. I wasn't 100% sure how it would go, what to really fully expect, because I probably just, playing with Derek, playing with other people, have run the Epyon deck 5 or 6 times, and I've never even, whether I've won or lost, never actually got to play the Epyon and use it at all. Today, we actually get to play the Epyon, we get to use the Epyon, and we win our 4th local tournament. So at the end of this video, we're going to open up the packs, we're going to see what we got. But just to kind of dive into exactly what took place today, okay? I made a little bit of an awkward deck here. Kind of hard to explain really what it even is, but it's a white-blue deck. With that, we are running, of course, heavy blockers, heavy bases. I'll just kind of go through exactly what we're playing here and then exactly how everything played out for the day, okay? The biggest thing was, first I played blue-purple deck, right? I've played the blue-purple deck before. I wasn't fully sure exactly what to expect. The biggest thing with this deck that I can tell you is you have to be able to survive a lot of heavy heat early on game. It's one of those things that you can't fall really behind early on. If so, it makes it very, very hard to survive. We added 2 new bases today to give it a different kind of feel, and actually, to be honest, it worked out really, really well. I'm not gonna lie. All these bases played together and they worked exactly kind of the way that I pictured this. I haven't seen this deck yet play out anywhere. I've seen a lot of Epyon decks and I haven't seen this deck play out. First, let's dive into our units, right? The big one is, of course, with this expansion, we had the Rick Diaz, okay? I'm running 4 of these, and I think it's a really good blocker. It's got good damage, good life, low cost, so I really appreciate that. 4 Rick Diaz's. And then, of course, to me, this is just the #1 blocker card that every deck should have. Love having it in my deck. I love having it early in the game to save me. But of course, 4 Lfriths, really good body for early game. Then I'm going into 3 Zechs Leos. This card kind of saved my butt today. Okay, it really did clinch the game for my second game. Okay, like I said, I was playing a blue-purple, OG ping deck, and it's a very hard deck to play, especially because the thing with this deck, it's so important early game that you disperse your damage all across the board. I can't tell you this enough. You need to be able to not lose units, at least into round 4 or 5, preferably, because you want to move the damage, use your blockers, use your base, because I'm running 6 bases, and be able to absorb as much damage as you can and make it into mid to late game with this deck. And that's the key here. 3 Tallgeeses, so 3 Zechs Leos, 3 Tallgeeses, 3 OG Gundams. This is the one that I haven't ever seen anyone play yet, but we're running 3 Zeta Gundams. Okay, so I see a lot of people do 4s. I moved to 3s, and I've actually really liked it today. It played very, very well. I got the cards that I wanted, and we're running 3 Epyons. It's my favorite card in the entire series. It's a little bit of a hard card to play, but like I said, if you can make it into late game, it did get me some really good plays today. So the cool thing with the Zeta and the cool thing with the Epyon is they're both have the ability to reactivate. So playing them is crucial, okay? So let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. We have 23 units in this deck. The second game that I played a red-green clan deck. And like I said, early on, again, it was one of those things that I think I had 2 or 3 shields left before I ever even hit his base for the first time. That's how deep the game got, and having the bases, moving the damage around, and then getting to the point where, and I'll go over this soon with these bases, really helped keep me alive and got me the wins. Okay, so there's your units. We're gonna go into our pilots now. We're running, of course, we're running 4 Zechses, all right? And a lot of card draw out of this today, which is nice. I mean, I probably at least drew 4 or 5 extra cards because of battle damage and reactivating the Epyon, so that was great. I'm running 3 Amuro arrays. I could probably add a 4th, but I was able to have it in my hand quite a bit. So even honestly, 3 wasn't bad. I actually got him quite a bit, but I didn't get the OG Gundam as much as I would like. First game I did, second game I didn't. So I don't know if I would change that. And then of course, the other 3 pilots I'm running is the Bidan. That gives me 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pilots that I'm running in my deck, which brings me to the command cards. This kind of gives me 3 extra pilots. Okay, the Deep Devotion. I only got to play it once this time. It's kind of nice to recover the HP. I didn't even use it for that at all. There was a time when I actually had my opponent in the red-green deck had a really good body deck. I can't remember what it was, but he had a good unit on the board, and I was low on shields. Like I said, at one point I didn't have a base. This helped me rest a unit with the, I can't remember which body I was using. Let's see. I was using, I don't know, it was Zechs Leo, yeah. So I linked it with Zechs Leo, got to rest the unit, got to kill the unit, got to save my board, and go on and win the game. So I'm running 3 Deep Devotions, 2 Unforeseen Incidents, which is a good one. And I actually didn't even play those. I actually used those as discards in both games, which is fine. There was one time I used it once. I did use it once to save my base. So that worked out well. And then, of course, 4 Overflowing Affections, 2 Striker Packs. Love these cards. Both went very well today. And then let's get into our bases. The big thing, of course, 2 Corsica bases. Played them well today. Did awesome. Saved me in many ways. 2 Archangels. Now here's the thing with this, okay? The 2 white bases, you need to work it with the Zeta Gundam. Because if you are linked with Bidan, you get +2 attack power just for having the white base. This deck worked so well with the bases, whether it was using the Archangel to reactivate a blocker, whether it was using the Archangel to give +2 to my Zeta, whether it was putting some units down on the board that I needed for some more heavy blocking support. And then I ran right here. This one was really the clutch for me today. The Davao, I can't even probably say that right, but these 2 bases were awesome, okay? And what I mean by that is the Zeta Gundam, I could either rest it to reactivate my Zeta Gundam, or I could rest the base and heal my units for 2 HP. Having the Epyon and having the Zeta on the board and being able to attack and then immediately get 2 hit points back was awesome. I just want you guys to know that that's kind of what I ran as far as the Epyon deck today. It worked out very well for me. And we can dive in now to what we got. First thing that we got here, let's see what we get. All right, here we go. Not bad, I don't have that. It's kind of nice to get stuff you don't have. And I already have, I think, 2 of these, which is fine. But let's see what we get here. All right, I don't have that. That's pretty cool. I like it. There we go. All right, that's my Epyon deck. Like I said, Epyon's my favorite. I hope in the future they continue to do things that will add to maybe the Oz Epyon combinations. But right now it seems like a white-blue blocker deck with the Zeta Epyon working together. Kind of has something going for it, but let me know in the comments what you guys think, if you've played this kind of deck before or you're playing it, and what success you're having. I would love to know your feedback. Besides that, have a great day.